if he can get a caution.
Tony Stewart being shown back in 24th position, but as you said, now back on the lead lap. There are 26 cars on the lead lap. We're going to ride along with our leader and watch the telemetry on the Denny Hamlin's Toyota as we listen to our spotters and we go full throttle.
Much laps down. Last time, Bud, we had to pit on the exact lap we pitted to make it to the end. That's why we stayed out that one extra. But give those belts a touch. Get out ready here.
Pace cars in.
Start the race. Pace cars in. Let's be ready. All right, pace cars away. Coming on be down. Ready. Be ready. Be ready. 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 Green. Green flag. Rolling. Everybody's rolling. Give me a little cruise. Green is still out. Yellow's out.
Denny Hamlin spinning around, contact, chain reaction on the restart here. And Hamlin, who was the leader, Montoya behind him, Jimmy Johnson behind him, and there's damage now on his Toyota.
Yeah, he caught the end of that pit wall, and it's made some significant damage to the front end. Man, what a bad break for Hamlin.
Yeah,
it's going to be a
great.
It's going to be a good break for Tony Stewart. Now he does get that lap back.
Yeah, Montoya got a good run, and he was being pushed by Jimmy Johnson, and it looked like as Hamlin tried to make a block on those guys that there was some contact.
Yeah, the 48 and 42 were in contact as they came across the start-finish line on the restart. Show you again what happened as Hamlin takes his car directly back to the garage area to get some repairs. Here they are coming down and coming across. Now watch the right side of your screen, the 42 and 48.
Montoya was there.
Yeah, and he was getting a good push from Jimmy. You see, that's where the damage comes from, the end of that pit wall. If he just could have slid just a little bit farther, he'd have been okay.
Mark Martin's vantage point looking down, and you see the contact there as Hamlin goes sliding.
I don't really understand it. If you're wanting to protect that inside, why don't you get down there and start there? He had his choice as to where to start, so I think that right there was just a mistake by Denny Hamlin.
Just a slight miscalculation.
Yeah.
There's the impact against the end of the pit wall. Pretty significant impact. Remember, even though the restart, they're still going well over 100 miles an hour.
Oh, man, if he could have just gone just another foot or two, he could have missed that and had no damage at all. Tough break for Hamlin.
He came in here sixth in the chase points and is headed back to the garage area to make as many repairs as they possibly can. He was the pole sitter today and had led 4 times for 21 laps. Not been a good weekend for Denny Hamlin. Yesterday in the Nationwide car, he had climbed in as a substitute driver for Kyle Busch driving the 18 car.
Racing hard. These guys trying to go for the win. Greg Biffle jumps up on the outside of Brad Keselowski and Denny Hamlin. Denny didn't see him.
And moments ago, as the race leader on the restart, there's contact in the 42 and the 11, and Hamlin goes sliding across the grass, and his unlucky day again, just catching the end of the pit wall. And they've taken that car back to the garage to hurriedly try to make some repairs. We'll see what Mike Ford and the guys can do with this 11 car.
Yeah, they're just going to try to minimize the damage. I mean, there's nothing to do but just try to get it back out there. I want to try to see this 42 car now. He had a pretty significant contact now with that right front corner. Just want to see if there's any damage to his car. Looks pretty clean from this shot. He hit that left rear pretty hard there of Hamlin's.
So caution now for the 5th time a day involving 3 of our chase and championship contenders. Denny Hamlin's car now in the garage area.